Ever wonder what's really in a simple glass of water? For billions around the world, the answer is terrifying. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects us all: the hidden dangers of unclean water. It's more than just a little dirt. It's a global crisis hiding in plain sight. Let's start with the most immediate threat: waterborne diseases. Imagine this. A small community relies on a single river for everything: drinking, cooking, and bathing. But upstream, that same river is contaminated. Suddenly, people start falling ill with severe diarrhea, high fevers, and relentless vomit. This isn't a scene from a disaster movie. It's the reality of diseases like cholera, typhoid, and dysentery. These illnesses spread like wildfire through contaminated water, turning a source of life into a vector for suffering. They dehydrate the body so rapidly that without immediate medical care, they can be fatal within days, sometimes even hours. But the danger doesn't stop with bacteria. Let's talk about the invisible invaders: parasites. Meet Giardia and Cryptos. These microscopic parasites can hitch a ride in what looks like crystal clear water. Once ingested, they set up camp in your intestines, leading 2 weeks, sometimes months, of cramping, bloating, and digestive distress. Think of it as having a permanent, unwelcome house guest who wreaks havoc on your system. For someone with a weakened immune system, these infections can be incredibly severe, causing long-term health complications that linger long after the initial illness is gone. Now, what if the danger isn't something alive? What if it's dissolved into the water itself? This brings us to heavy metal poisoning. Picture an old industrial town where, for decades, factories have been releasing waste containing lead, mercury, and arsenic into the local water supply. People living there might not notice anything at first, but over years of drinking this water, these toxic metals build up in their bodies. Lead can impair brain development in children. Arsenic has been linked to skin problems and an increased risk of cancer. Mercury can damage the nervous system. It's a slow, silent poison, a cumulative threat that can steal your health without you even realizing it until it's too late. The damage to organs like the brain and kidneys can be irreversible, and it's not just about drinking. What happens when you simply come into contact with contaminated water? Bathing or even just wading in polluted lakes or rivers can lead to a host of skin problems. We're talking about painful rashes, persistent fungal infections, and skin irritations that just won't go away. In some cases, open wounds can become infected with dangerous bacteria from the water, leading to much more serious systemic infections. It highlights a critical point: every interaction with unclean water carries a risk. The most vulnerable among us are often hit the hardest. For children, the impact is devastating. A child who repeatedly suffers from diarrhea due to unsafe water isn't just sick for a few days. They lose vital nutrients, their bodies can't absorb food properly, and they become malnourished. This chronic cycle of sickness and malnutrition can lead to stunted growth, affecting not just their physical size, but also their cognitive development. Their brains don't get the building blocks they need to grow, which can impact their ability to learn and succeed for the rest of their lives. In the most tragic cases, these water-related illnesses are a leading cause of infant mortality in many parts of the world. A sip of water, something that should sustain life, ends up taking it. The ripple effects extend far beyond individual health. When a community is plagued by waterborne diseases, its productivity grinds to a halt. Adults are too sick to work, and children are too sick to attend school. This creates a cycle of poverty that is incredibly difficult to break. Healthcare systems become overwhelmed, spending limited resources on treating preventable illnesses instead of on other essential services. The economic cost is staggering, with billions lost annually in healthcare expenses and lost productivity. It's a massive burden that holds entire communities and even nations back. So, what can we do? The first step is awareness. Understanding the profound and far-reaching consequences of unclean water is crucial. Supporting organizations that work to provide clean water and sanitation to communities in need can make a tangible difference. On a personal level, if you're traveling or unsure about your local water quality, using water filters or purifiers is a simple but effective step. The fight for clean water is a fight for health, for dignity, and for a better future for everyone. It's a fundamental human right, and it's up to all of us to help protect it. Thank you so much for watching and for taking the time to learn about this critical issue. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content that matters. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.